Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Scott Francis. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Director of Non-Discrimination and Title IX at the college, and I serve as the Title IX coordinator for Barnard. My colleague who works alongside me is Danielle Hope Cabral, and she serves as the Associate Director for Compliance and Investigations and as a Deputy Title IX and Compliance Coordinator. And together, we make up the Office of Non-Discrimination in Title IX. We are a part of the larger CARES department, which is the Community Accountability, Response, and Emergency Services Department. You can find us on the first floor of Elliott Hall. That's on Claremont Avenue. And if you need to reach us, you can always call us at 212-854-0037 or email us at nondiscrimination@barnard.edu. So today we're going to talk a little bit about support that you can receive as someone who is studying abroad during your time. So our office, as you may know, provides support for community members around issues of discrimination, harassment, or behavior falling on the spectrum of sexual violence. And so we'll talk a little bit about Title IX specifically and what that covers and protections afforded under Title IX. The other side of what our office does is provide support around discrimination and harassment on the basis of protected characteristics. So protected characteristics are those beliefs, traits, characteristics, identities that are defined under applicable U.S. law as being protected from discrimination and harassment. And you can see here in some of the thought bubbles or the speech bubbles that are coming up on the screen. These are things like disability, color, sex, gender identity, nationality, creed, marital status. All of these characteristics are defined explicitly under United States law and New York law as well as Barnard College policy as being protected from discrimination and harassment. Similarly, Title IX is a gender equity law that make sure that individuals at institutions known as recipient institutions, meaning that they receive funds from the federal government, are not subject to discrimination or harassment on the basis of sex. And so together, Title IX and non-discrimination work make up the bulk of the work that we do. You'll notice that in this conversation, I've mentioned several times that these are United States laws. And so we do not typically have jurisdiction abroad, right? Title IX does not apply abroad because it is not the United States. However, what that means is that while we might not be able to engage individuals in one of our grievance resolution processes that we offer here at the college, we can still provide a level of support to ensure that you are getting what you need in the way of support, in the way of consultation or collaboration as you enjoy your time in your study abroad experience. And so that might be working with you to determine how to pursue such a process at your partner institution. That might be meeting to discuss with you, how you might wish to receive support when you come back to Barnard and to the United States. And so those are, just a few of the options that we can talk through, but we would encourage you, if you find that you've experienced any type of discrimination, harassment, or assault or behavior falling on the spectrum of sexual violence during the course of your program, we would encourage you, to the extent that you feel comfortable, reaching out to us so that we can talk through what that support might look like. We're available to meet with you over Zoom or to communicate via email, so we can even engage in that process while you are not physically in the United States. We're going to talk a little bit about campus resources and reporting incidents. And it's important to know that there are two types of resources at the college where individuals can choose to share information about incidents or to report incidents. The first of those is known as a confidential resource. And a confidential resource is an individual or an office that will not share any information that you share with them about your experience without your consent. These are folks like counselors at Furman, the individuals at Primary Care Health Services, right? These are our confidential resources. The folks at Being Barnard, these are all individuals and offices that can receive disclosures about experiences of discrimination, harassment, or assault, and they do not have a responsibility to share that information with our office in the Non-Discrimination and Title IX office. The other type of resource available at the college is known as a private resource. And you might have heard the term mandated reporters before. What this means is that these individuals and offices have an obligation to share information that they receive related to experiences of discrimination, harassment, or assault with the Non-Discrimination and Title IX offices. So private resources at the college would be folks like the individuals who work in the study abroad team. My office is considered a private resource. Your faculty members, your class deans, athletic coaches, all of these folks are considered private resources and mandated reporters. Now, this obligation to share information does not mean that they are going to go around and talk to others about very personal details that you've chosen to share with them. Rather, it means that they have a responsibility specifically to share that information with me and my team. And we do not disclose that type of information broadly to other folks. So here are some of the on-campus student resources that we can offer individuals both on campus and abroad, right? So even though you may not physically be in the United States, there are many instances where you can still continue to take advantage of some of these resources. And so if there is a resource that you are interested in becoming connected with, we would encourage you to reach out to us. We don't need to have specific information about an experience to be able to help facilitate an introduction or a connection with the resource. So it's as simple as someone emailing my office and saying, I really would like to get connected with someone from Columbia SVR. And we don't need to know any more information than that to be able to connect you to someone to speak with about what resources are available in that office. So we are here for you. We are here to support you both during your time abroad and during your time at the college in New York City. I hope that you all have wonderful experiences, and please know that we remain committed to working with you to make sure that you have what you need in order to be successful, and that you are able to get the support you need as you need it. So thank you. And please, we hope you'll be in touch.